What does it mean to kind of get this one under your belt going into that tournament?
Well, it feels good. I think it's going to give us a lot of confidence. And, Johns Hopkins traditionally is a very good team. And, it's tough playing, a great team for the first game of the season. But I kind of do that on purpose because I don't want to play some easy team.
Right.
The first game I want to be challenged. And, the history of Johns Hopkins is we kind of beat up on each other every other year. And last year we lost by 5 down there. And this year, we just felt like it's our turn. We have a lot of veterans, and we were ready and prepared for this and knew what we needed to do to win this game.
Did Madiola last year, was she running the point, or was she more of a
She played the 2 or the 1.
Okay.
She was just she was a handful. I mean, she was such a great guard. But
it just seemed like tonight they had trouble kind of finding that good point guard and maybe
Yep.
run.
Yeah,
Is that something you attacked, or?
They haven't. Well, it's kind of the reason. Well, we played the 2-3 matchup for a lot of reasons, but one was to shut down Vasila because we really didn't feel like we just wanted Kristen to guard her because I didn't want Kristen getting in foul trouble, and and we also knew they had a young backcourt, so we thought maybe throwing a zone at them might. Most teams don't practice against a zone this early on. They work on their man-to-man stuff. And with a young backcourt, we thought maybe we could get some steals off of it, and we could also have a lot of help on that post, because when you catch that ball in the middle and you've got 3 people converging on you, I mean, that's tough. But we thought we'd rather have her kick it back out and take her chance on the perimeter shot. The other reasons, I think their second best player is Conte, and we did a great job on her because she just likes to penetrate. So to match up on her man-to-man, would have gotten Brittany Hicks into even more foul trouble. So I think it was a really good game plan, and we stuck with it the entire game.
And she really hurt you off the bench last year, Conte.
Yes, she did. We knew their personnel, at least their front court. We didn't know much about their guards, but I thought we were well prepared. We prepared against guys, our male practice players that we can use once a week, and I think we really were prepared.
And it seemed like Vasila picking up her second foul kind of came at a good time. After the first 10 minutes, you guys kind of got your jitters out of you. And
it did, and when she's in the game, it's hard to get any kind of scoring inside. I mean, she blocked several of Kristen's shots, so when she went out, we tried to take advantage of that and get the ball into the post, and Kristen did a great job of just gathering and finishing in the post, and we took advantage of her being on the bench.
Go ahead.
How does Selby's play tonight? I mean, is that what you've kind of been expecting from her?
Yeah, I've been waiting. I mean, when I recruited her, I knew she was special. Unfortunately, she had to kind of wait her turn. Right. Needed some work on the defensive end, but she's always been a great offensive player, and now she's got that opportunity to be a starter. So I think it was really difficult for Jess to come off the bench playing behind April Sparkman.
Right.
Because it's just it's a mental thing,
right.
And now she's got that confidence, and she's a special player. What a great kid too, and she just having that scoring from her is just kind of helps with the absence of April to have Jess come in and hit those shots for us. But
right.
She can do a lot of different things. She can post, she can step out and shoot the 3, she can shoot off the dribble. She's a great free throw shooter.
As far as with her game, have you seen an obvious improvement from last season to now?
Yeah, and I think it's more with the confidence,
right.
More than a skill thing, because I've seen Jess practice like that, but in the last couple of years, right. But I haven't seen her play in games and perform in games like that. So again, I think it's just confidence, and I think it's just she's part of that starting lineup now, and right. She can do so many things for us out there, and she's our secret weapon, but she won't be a secret for long.
So improvements, I guess, going into this weekend. What do you take from this game?
Well, I think defensively we did a pretty good job. We need to work on rebounding out of our zone a little bit better. And Hopkins is big, but some of the teams this weekend are going to be big as well. So, getting our guards in there rebounding, because, Kristen and Britt, they're going to get their rebounds, but to get Asia and Murph in there a little more involved, getting some of the long rebounds. But I think offensively, we were never really completely in sync tonight. I just didn't feel, I've seen us better. So I'd like to see us just get better ball movement, and just our timing. Towards the end of the game, we got a little bit better, but we did a lot of standing around, I thought, on offense. So we need to just execute a little bit better.
And the half-court trap, they tried putting on you guys maybe midway through the first half and didn't seem to have a problem with it.
No, not at all. We have really great guards this year, and once you get in one of their hands, they can pretty much go the full length of the court. We really go over it in practice with some guys that come in and help us, so their bigger presence helps us when it comes to games.
Talk about the night Selby had.
She's great. Once you get her shooting, she can't stop. It's like that in practice, and coming off to the bench, and those cornrows got to go, I'm sorry. But coming off the bench last year, she was definitely an offensive threat, but having her as a starter this year, it really helps our team because it takes some pressure off the rest of us, and it actually helps. I can go back door now because they have to come out and play her. So having her as an offensive threat is just one of those nice little treasures.
Parts you were looking to add to either defensive, offensive skill set for you that you're looking to maybe didn't do last year or anything?
I'm known as a driver, so I'm really trying to work on that outside shot, just that they have to come out and play me sometimes. Unfortunately, I didn't have that great of a shooting night tonight, but I think once I can get that outside shot, then I can do a shot fake and then make my drive.
And obviously with April leaving, and I talked to Coach about this last week, you guys kind of have to replace those points. Do you and Haley and maybe Asia take it upon yourself to maybe step it up a little bit more offensively, or not so much?
I don't really see it that way. I think we have a great team, and when we work together, it's like no one really has to step up because we're all just stepping up on our own. We feed off of our own motivation, so if one player is playing really well, I feed off of that, and I just want to keep giving her the ball. So I think everyone played really well tonight.
Did it help at all tonight, with Vasila getting in foul trouble? Because she's usually pretty good inside there. Once she was out of the game, did that kind of open things up for you guys?
Definitely. It really showed when she came out of the game, Kristen made her huge run. And it really helps when you don't have a 6'2" girl with her hands up, making it 6'6", trying to guard you. So by pulling her out, she's a great offensive threat. She's a great rebounder. And once you get her out of the game, Johns Hopkins kind of fell apart for a little bit. So that was definitely a help.
What's it kind of mean to you, kind of step into, obviously you had a big role off the bench last year. What does it mean to you to step into that starting role? Is it any different, or?
I think it's a lot different mentally. When you're a starter, you can really have your entire head in the game, and you just really playing with everyone and feeding off their energy. So it's a really good role to be in when you have a lot of positive energy coming towards you. So it's good. And
having the 4 returning starters around you, does that take kind of less pressure off of?
Yeah, they're the most dependable people in the league, honestly. Our 4 starters, or returning starters, they give you the confidence you need to play calmly and give you the ball and everything. They're really what you rely on.
You don't seem afraid out there. Is Coach just giving you kind of free rein a little bit as far as, taking your shots when you want to, or?
Yeah, like I said, it's a total mental transition when you get a little more playing time. You can really, like I said, keep your head in the game and just you just zone out everything else, and you can just focus on the game and stay calm throughout it. So.